Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome to this perfectly normal little city town right now where we are going to cause another pointless, experimental, silly Skylines video. Where today guys, we're going to answer the question that nobody has ever asked. Yo Seniac, what would it be like to kind of create a poop slide? Wow, yes. It was only a matter of time before I brought back the poop videos. Well, we have big long lines of traffic to get in right now. We're going to have big long lines of brown water. Yeah. You know where this is going. Guys, if you enjoyed this and want to see more pointless City Skylines experimental videos, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. All that jazz is now done. You can build the sunrise. The Candyman can. All I've got in my head right now is the chocolate river from Willy Wonka. I know. That might be the next pointless City Skyline experimental video. But in this city right now, guys, we have some pretty good sewage production. We got a couple of basins down. It does the job. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go straight to the terrain, and we are going to up the brush size. We're going to up the terrain heights right now, boys. Should I just go to maximum? How high is maximum's beautiful. Maximum is beautiful. There we go. Maximum right there. And what? Oh, hold on. I'm doing all the wrong things right now. And what I'm going to do is, right, we're going to create in the middle of this a little bit of kind of like a little bit of a basin right there, where we are going to implement all of our sewage output and slowly fill this puppy up. So if I just kind of smoothed it to kind of make it like human form and kind of come around this, we're going to create a slide. So we're going to fill this up and then we're going to slide the poop out. This is pretty much like what I do every morning. Slide that poop out, boys. Not that you needed to know, but hey ho, here we go. This is why you subscribe, guys, for this quality content right now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So I think I need to just kind of widen the brim. He said it, boys. He said that word. We're going to widen the brim right now to give us enough structure so we can place down our sewage outlets. So keep it going. There's so many innuendos you can make when you're doing a City Skyline poop experimental video. And I think we've said them all at this point. I don't think there's one that we haven't missed. We got all the good ones. All, including chocolatey brown. I mean, what's the best one I've come up with? Let me know in the comment section down below. So this will take some time to fill up. I'm not even going to lie to you right now. This will take some time to fill up. I might have gone a little bit too mental. But it doesn't matter because eventually we're going to make it all seep out anyway. So we're then going to place down the kind of sewage pipes. Now, don't do these ones. Do these ones because you can place more down in such a smaller radius. So let me make sure I spin this right round. The slope is too steep, apparently. Don't even lie to me right now. So what you normally have to do is place a couple down, and then the rest will then start to follow. But if I do it like this, we'll drop a few down to begin with, and this will be our starting point. So get all these connected. You technically don't need to have them connected to anything, but I will get them connected to something. So I'm going to bring this to there, and then... Oh, will it not let me go right down? Can I anarchy it? Okay, it allows you to anarchy, which is really weird because pipes you never see. You never see pipes. Now, we do need to give it a little bit of power, so we'll place down a wind turbine. There and there. So, they should start producing... I mean, it's really difficult to even get the angle. They should then start producing the poop. Poop will fly out. As you can now see, it's happening. And before you know it, it should start to collect in here. Oh, it's actually seeping through the bottom. Well, that's not meant to happen, damn fool. So what I need to do here is I clearly need to push this in a bit more to where the poop would be collected inside. So get into here, guys. Into here would be great. If I pump it back a bit more, will it then start to go in? Because you're not meant to be seeping through there. You're meant to be landing in this basin section here. This is what I decide you to do. How dare you fall down the bottom? Do I need to make this wider? I might need to make this wider. Right, hold on. If I kind of stick out to there, is that enough for them to stop doing it? Then we've got our... Who would have thought this would have been difficult? Not me. Not me. Right, can you go into here to where I want you to go in? Just in here, guys. Maybe it's too high. Is that what it could be? It could be a little bit too high. Right, pause. Cover that back up again. Right, I did have my suspicions that it could have been too high. What about here? You're not meant to be seeping sewage backwards. Go in here like good sewage things. Right here. Right, at this point right now, you should be going in here. What is it doing? Don't do that. Oh my. Oh, there we go. There we go, boys. Right, so I think we found our level. So apparently then, if you drop it too low, it goes backwards. Who would have thought, boys? Not me. Not me. So now we've got a kind of a level and angle. I'll go around the edge right now doing this. Because clearly we need to make it a little bit wider. Wow. Already got issues, boys. Already got freaking issues right now. So back into play mode then. This should now start to fill this area up, right? If I did it all correctly, if the game loves me, it should drop everything in here. I just want to make a poop slide. How difficult is this going to be? So I'm now going literally crazy. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect all this up. There's one rogue. Pipe, there we go. Try and connect this all up. We've now got it working. I am the poop whisperer. I whispered to that poop, you best slide out with no corn. And it agreed. It agreed to do all the things. So here we are. Right, get it connected. Right, boom. There we go. So these are going to need power as well. This actually get done quicker than I expected it to. It really is. Because it wants to go. It wants to burst at the brim. So the sewage is all coming together, guys. There's a few that I haven't got connected, but I don't think it matters at this point. We are excruciatingly squeezing out a big one. Okay, maybe I will get them connected. Right, does that work? Are they connected? I think they're connected, yes. Yo, look how much is going on. Okay, we are ready. We have created this big, huge poop bowl right now, but we need to create a slide. So how am I going to do this then? So I think the easiest way for me to do it is actually technically via a road. So this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be so freaking dangerous. I'm now going to hopefully bring down the brush size and create an exit route between the cheeks. And we're going to build a road, and then we're going to slope it down. But the slope of the road is what's going to allow us to create the slide. So if I use a normal style road, no, I'm not going to do it with trees. The trees will look like piles. And go to there, and then literally bring it out to about there. Right. I'm then going to use my alignment tools right now to set a slope. So if I went from there, and because this only works in so many distances, I got to do it every so often. Down to there and to there. So this, if I now press enter, will do a nice gradual slope for me. All I've then got to do is to terraform it to be able to kind of create the slide. You see where this is going? You see where this is going? Let me just upgrade. Oh, really? I can't. The terrain is too high to kind of make that be a part. Right, okay. First things first then, is what's it like to kind of smoothen it off first? So smoothing it off will bring the terrain up, which is good, because then what I'll do then is sink the road into it. Thus, we have created the utmost perfect of all the slides. So keep this going. Widen it at points if I want to. Which, you know what, I'm going to. Can I zoom out a bit more? Yes. Can I go a bit larger on that brush size? Yes. Wow, this is really struggling right now to widen this. But the more I widen it, the deeper I can make it, the better the slide is going to be. So I've just now got to figure out this section. Now, is it enough that I can... It's still too steep, apparently. Still too steep. So if I kind of bring all this together in the middle, can I up the level? Yes. Smoothing all this puppy down. There we go. And is it enough now to... Still can't. Okay. Right, delete, delete, delete. And then the road. Anarchy it, which will connect. And then with my alignment tool. Aha! It finally worked. We finally got there in the end, boys. We finally got there in the end. So, up the brush size again. Make this a lot wider for this area. Because we've got to pull this out as much as possible. So it doesn't all kind of like seep down the sides. So, bringing this out. Right. Is it slide worth? Oh my goodness me. Okay, this looks really good. This does look really good. So now then, if I select this going forward. So our beautiful point there, which I'm now realizing the road is slightly wonky. If I then bring it down, I'm hoping it doesn't... Is it going to bring the whole... Oh, don't bring the whole... No. Is it sinking below the terrain? Aha, it's sinking below the terrain. Look at this. I've created a slide. I've created walls for the poop. Right, bring that down a little bit more. Right. I think I've done it, guys. I think I've low-key done it. If I go free cam mode, can you see the walls that I've created? Can you see these walls I've created? My only issue would be this side. But I'm hoping if I do the same thing again, like from there to there, that will kind of... I'm hoping it's not going to be a huge gust of goods. Actually, if I kind of just select you and you, and I raise it down, I'm hoping it's going to overwhelm it too much that it kind of overflows. We'll see. So if I put it to play mode, this is now going to be our first kind of visual of it. Of the poop slide. Poopy, 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 poop slide. Which is probably going to literally overspill. It's probably going to overspill so freaking bad. As it slowly goes downhill. Right, let's fast forward it. Poopy, 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 poop slide. Which will give it a minute to kind of find its flow. It's not overspilling just yet. I mean, okay, it does there a little bit. But it's got to find its form to go down. We're squeezing out a big one, boys. We're squeezing out a big one. Which it will eventually get down to here. Now, what's the end game? While that does what it's got to do, what is our end goal? I think we should turn this in to a little bit of a kind of river. So, terrain height, if I bring that to... Right, pause. There. That's where it's coming out to. Okay. That's where it's coming out to. I don't know what to do with this now. We'll kind of leave it like that. We'll have the poop river come down and collectively just land into there. So, a little bit of an overspill. Oh, it's actually all falling down there. So, there is a section there where it doesn't fully want to commit. Now, what is the difference in the terrain? So looking at it, there isn't really much of a difference, but... Oh, undo. It would be nice if I can bulk this all out a bit more. to kind of give it the confidence that it needs not to kind of fall down that side. So bulk it all out a bit more. Right, is that enough to kind of change the flow to where it will kind of then push it a bit more? Because playing with poop, it can get quite difficult. It can become quite difficult. I think it's more the fact that it's kind of slightly overflowing, but then it starts to seep down further there. So, is it a good idea to delete the road? See, now deleting the road, you lose your slope, is what happens. You lose your slope deleting the road. So that's the whole reason why the road was kept in. But we got to figure out the other ways to kind of bring it down. Now, I think it also could be that I need to maybe reduce the road a bit more. Now that is definitely an interesting tactic. So if I select the road and then bring it down a lot more, a lot more. There we go. Because technically, right, delete the road, it's on a pin edge. So that's why it kind of falls. So we kind of have to, in a weird way, figure out the heights of that. And then it will slowly push it more forward. Can you see it working there? And that's what allows us to then trick the terrain to be in that height. And that's when it then starts to say, oh, okay, the road's now flooded. So if I can kind of trick this to actually happen, we should be able to push this more and more forward. And the more forward we push it, the more we're going to be flowing. So we'll see what happens. See, it's now kind of gathering on that side. We've got to try and get it more flowing down. Which we'll get there, because by the looks of it, it's moving very, very slow. It is moving very slow right now. But, oh, there we go. Oh, it's trickling. Oh, my God, we've trickled it down so far. Oh, the city. Oh, no. Okay, that wasn't good. That was not good news. But it's trickling right down to the bottom. So that's going to get to the very edge very soon. It's going to try and tell it what it's going to do, basically. We're going to tell it what it's going to do, boys. So, bring this all out. Smoothen these edges a bit more. Like I said, to bring them out as much as possible. So we are pushing it. I'm sorry, little town. I'm sorry that I've destroyed you. But the poop is coming down the slide graciously. Oh, so graciously. Oh, so graciously. Oh, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. It's finally made it down. Right, that road down there goes into infinity. So, oh, it gets to the basin anyway, so it's not a problem. It gets down to here anyway. So we're just gonna make it continue. And then get rid of this, whatever's happening here. So, back to my little small brush sizes. I'm gonna try and force the game or the slope to kind of terrain it to that level. But I have to kind of narrow this out. But it also could be an argue that I do need to... The argument could be I've got too many pumps going right now. Because we're filling up way too quick. We are filling up way too quick. So I think it'll be easier to select them like this. And delete. So we'll delete that chunk first and see how it changes things. But it's actually working. We've got a poop slide. We have a legitimate poop slide, guys. It's coming down in chunks. But we have a legitimate poop slide. I just got to reduce the overflow. Maybe bring this out a bit. But if I did and narrowed it, it's not going to really change much. So, right. Let's see what I can do here. With the widening of the mouth. Like I said, it's not going to change much. But we got to reduce the back up to where we kind of like on a nice level period. Where the amount flowing out is just the right amount, that it's nicely balanced. This is absolutely hilarious in many, many ways. In many ways. We have big waves coming in of poop. It's splurting over the edges. I've never seen anything so magnificent in all my life. So it's definitely reducing on that side. I know it kind of flows over quite a bit over here. It's just the way that it's all built. So I'm trying to reduce some of the boundaries, but it can only work so much. It can only work so much. But we have a legitimate poop slide. Do whatever you wish with this information. But we have an actual poop slide. Have you ever seen anything more glorious in all of your life? People will be talking about this for generations to come. For generations to come. So let's take it one more step. The final step. And that is with a flood wall. So the flood wall is the final kind of advancements to this. If I added that there, and I added one on the opposite side, it acts as an artificial barrier. I'm not saying it's going to do much to it. It's hard to make stuff flow diagonally, because ultimately the edges will win out on top. But that kind of goes down quite nicely. Now, it ain't perfect. Water doesn't like to flow in this game diagonal. But you can see how that also can play out to being quite a good little slide. I find this freaking hilarious. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to end it here. Pointless as it is, it's very fun. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.